Hello, and welcome to another Litecoin update. Certainly one of the more interesting coins at the moment with the halving happening. I cannot really confirm yet a low in place here. I did say that yesterday. I would prefer here one more low. The problem is though that if we get one more low, we are basically running out of space. You know that the make or break point for this bullish scenario, which could lead to one more high into the $140 region, yeah, in this third wave of the fifth wave, that target-wise we're talking about roughly $140, but it certainly needs to turn around here, ideally in the box. Well, it doesn't need to turn around in the box, but it needs to turn around before it breaks below 81.80, because that is the invalidation point. A break below that level I would call that invalidation of the bullish setup, because it is then a drop below the beginning of the so-called wave one. Okay, at the moment we have to indicate here that the move down is still choppy. The move down, the momentum is certainly slowing down. I think that is something that can be called out. But I don't have much clarity about the microstructure here, and I certainly haven't got an impulse to the upside yet. So if we talk about the microstructure, some potentials, I did explain in the last video, it could be that this B wave is, for example, unfolding as a triangle. But it's not a nice contracting triangle, so it is a little bit ambiguous. So I might have here a wave A of the triangle, a wave B, which formed a new price extreme, which is possible in a so-called running flat, then a C wave, a D wave, and an E wave. Could even be complete now with a break to the downside. It could also be that this B wave finished as a flat structure, a WXY, and is now heading down. But either way, you know, I can give you 2, 3, 4 counts here. That doesn't make so much sense. I often emphasize that it's sort of pointless to try to make micro counting, give out micro counts that many people will then understand as predictive, which they are not in corrections. Okay, so what is more important is to understand, okay, what are actually the relevant levels that certainly need to hold to keep the potential bullish scenario here alive. And that would be the 85.50 level. That's the 88.7 fib level. It's the last relevant fib level on the scale here. And a break below the 85.50 level would send us probably quite quickly to around about 81.80. Below that level, I've got invalidation. We would then need to look at, okay, where are we? Is there another bullish scenario that would be able to play out? And yes, there is one. I just want to give you an idea of the not the micro count, but the overall alternative bullish pattern as well. That would be, let me just load it. Okay, I haven't got all the counts on this chart yet because I did move, or I'm currently moving it over to Binance from a less reliable data source. The alternative wave count would of course be that we had the wave 5 already in here. Yeah, and this 5-wave move ended then on Monday, the 3rd of July, I think it was. And we would call this a larger wave 1. We would then call this as complete, and the move down would be something like an ABC structure in a larger wave 2. And that means obviously the retracement can be stronger. It would not be bearish. It would just mean at the moment that there is still another bullish scenario that is left. And it would probably lead to more range movement for a while, because it would mean we probably pull back into a wave 2 support area, and it can take a while. Okay, it can certainly take a while. If the wave 1 took basically a year to play out, the wave 2 can take a while as well. And then we talk about an area between $56 and maybe 78 as likely target area, but it would certainly take a while, and it would also be a larger ABC structure. So that would not be something that's around the corner to complete. Therefore, I'm really watching that 81.80 level. Against that level, focus can be on higher. I know there is a lot of speculation around the halving and everything. Experience shows it's typically a bit of a non-event on the day. Yeah, and yeah, you know, we'll see. Overall, the focus is on higher as long as we're above the pivot. It's fairly straightforward. I'm not saying it will definitely go up, but I'm saying we've got a setup, we've got a clear invalidation point, and as long as we're above that level, naturally it makes sense to focus on higher. It is until it isn't, right? Very, very simple. Yeah, that's my update about Litecoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.